Let's move this over here. Hello, folks. It's been a while, hasn't it? Yeah, a couple sporadic things have happened. As I mentioned, last week we went to AwesomeCon in Washington, D.C., so I was not going to be here. And it looks like my internet's having issues today. Yippee! So yeah, off screen I have been growing berries. I forgot to come in here and get this, my word. And for the record, I am trying to capture all of the unknown because there is a small side quest involved with them. Oh yeah, and yeah, my taskbar is going to be up there. There's nothing I can do about it. Maybe if I hide it. Can I hide my taskbar? Seems to be no way to get rid of it. So I guess we're just going to have that full screen experience. Oh well. At least I figured out how to do that finally. May have to reboot my router. Oh well, guess we're just going to have to deal with it. So, yes. I've been growing a lot of berries off screen. And I've been exploring a lot of places too. There is one area, well, two areas I like to discuss. First, let's fly to Home City. And then go down Route 212. So Route 212 here is where we also find the lumberries. So if you ever needed to figure out where those were, this is the only place you can find them. I recommend getting them as soon as you can so you can start growing some because those are some of the most helpful berries in the game that you can have. So they are like any other berry, but they have a slow growing time. It's because they heal any status problem. And if you use it as a held item, the Pokemon automatically uses it. So anyway, this is the Pokemon Mansion. No, not the Pokemon Mansion from Kanto. That's a different one altogether. So, this is owned by a very wealthy benefactor, just simply known as Mr. Backlot. This location doesn't really do much, aside from the trophy garden back here, which changes from day to day, in which you can find some rather interesting Pokemon here. I mean, Staravia is the common encounter, so that's nothing too special. But, yeah. You could potentially find, I think, baby Pokemon here in Pikachu. For one thing. Because there's no other place to find them. And the fact that you just find baby Pokemon here in the wild is actually kind of nuts. I gotta catch it's the mascot. Oh, it has a light ball. Okay. So, what the light ball does is it increases the special attack stat of, I think it doubles it, of Pikachu. Pretty good item. Makes it a glass cannon. It also does something else. If you breed two Pikachu together with one of them holding the light ball, the Pichu will come with an egg move called Volt Tackle, which is, I think to this day, the strongest physical electric type move in the entire series. Downside: recoil damage, and I don't believe it's 100%. Actually, no, it is 100% accurate. Okay, yeah, according to my notes, it's 100% accurate. So our next location requires us to go to Floroma Town. Now, if we recall, there are some surf spots around Floroma Town that we were not able to access before. Also, like I said, we're not going to bother with the honey trees because we have ways to get the Pokemon anyway. But I digress. Now, if you go to the right and then up, you'll find a TM for Thunderbolt, which is very helpful to know in the original Diamond and Pearl before, you just go and buy those. So anyway, if you come up here, you come to a new area called Fuego Ironworks. As well as a shortcut to that rocky part of Route 205. So let's go inside and see what's in here. Spinning panels, my favorite kind of puzzle, said no one ever. There's no wild Pokemon in here because people are in here. Of course, that don't mean anything sometimes. Now, I do need to be careful because the ultimate team per se could get potentially over-leveled, and we'll have to go back to our in-game team. Let me see what the Elite Four has to offer. Because I don't want to just completely blow them out. Okay, looks like I'm good for a while. 66 is the absolute level cap. So I think we'll be okay. That being said, I'm not going out of my way to like battle every single trainer in Victory Road. So Fuego Ironworks in Platinum serves a bigger purpose than it does in this game. Because, this is where you find a lot of shards. A lot of shards. Because shards work a little differently in Platinum. So, in this game, and the originals, getting off topic there, you can trade 10 shards for one of the weather setting TMs. It's kind of a lame reward, I'm not going to lie. Now Platinum changed what these do. So now we actually, I was supposed to go down. So we actually had a reason to gather shards in Platinum, because you can trade so many of a certain color to talk to these special move tutors. Some of which have very broken moves, such as the elemental punches. Okay, Steelix can't do much against that, now can I? Gastrodon, get out there. Okay. Sturdy. That's always annoying. Now don't you go cursing at me. Now you gotta find your way to the manager there, and I believe he gives you something interesting. I don't fully remember what he gives you, but I believe he does make it worth your while. Now, I do recommend coming here in Platinum for a completely different reason, and this is the only place where you can get Flamethrower. Outside the game corner. Having easy access to Flamethrower is very nice. Probably have to go up here, don't I? Whee! Why do we have to follow that path? Are we obligated to? Okay, Huh. Odd. My hidden item senses were tingling, but it seems to have failed me. Alright, what now? Guess we go up here. That just leads back here. Huh. So how does one get down there again? Do I have to go... No, that just leads here. Wait a minute. It's always nice to find one of those. Okay, that just leads back to there. Okay, let's see here. Da 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 da. Rock Incense. I believe you need that to get a Pseudo-Wudo to get Bonsly. And I'm just going to keep the Lucario around until we get to the league itself. Oh, he just gives you another Firestone. It's kind of lame. But anyway, there's a TM for Flamethrower. Alright, enough sidetracking. Let's head to Sunny Shore City here. Well, there was something else I was doing. Okay, so, how many ball capsules do I have? Oh, I have enough. Okay. I could show an interesting little feature. So how this works is you place the Pokemon into these ball capsules, and then you can decorate them. Now, there is a 2D, and then there's a 3D option. The 3D option's kind of wonky, I'm not going to lie, but it makes it a little more appealing for certain Pokemon. Since this is Porygon Z, no, that's more for Luxray. Let's put some ethereals on here. Oh. They can preview what you've done. Yeah, you know, honestly, that works. So it's an interesting idea. This one I'm just going to make it a little more simple. I'm going to put this. Do I want to use that one? Now, there is something really cool I want to try. But that requires to go grab our final team member in a bit. Simple and a bit to the point. No, this would be better for that situation. Okay. Next is Luxray. Oh, and unlike Diamond and Pearl and Platinum, if you deposit any Pokemon that happens to have any of this on there, you can now. Originally, they wouldn't let you. Bit of a shame, I'm not going to lie. See what this looks like. You know what? That works. Okay, then Glide Score. Some smoke considering. And because it's a bit of a interesting yet mysterious Pokemon. And then let's add the stone circle. How's that look? Not bad. Not bad. So, now we have that as an option. So, the Unknown side quest only does one thing. It gives you more ball capsules. I mean, interesting idea and all, but is it really worth it? Ah, forgot to use a repel. Actually, come to think of it, I should probably head back to town and buy some max repels now. Because the victory road in this game is very obnoxious. Now, hang on to those for an emergency. Don't need these. You better have burn heal. Now, at this point in the game, I would buy a lot of hyper potions because for healing 200 HP originally, that was kind of insane. Not going to lie on that. But since it's the same price and only stores 120 now, it's not as good, but it will do. How am I on? By 13, cap it off. Because there's going to be a lot of stuff we'll be doing. Okay, now then. Let's get back on track. And hopefully not get distracted again. Okay, so as usual, it's a water route. There's going to be a lot of swimming trainers. For the most part, you can just kind of ignore them. Well, unless you walk directly in their line of sight. It could be worse. Ah, well. Man, my eyes haven't adjusted to this driver yet. Oh well, let's have a little fun here. So yes, these are 5 of the 6 team members I've been having in my back pocket this entire time. The 6th one is at the level of the champion's strongest Pokemon, so I'm not going to bring it along until we get there. And I always call Porygon Z one of the jack-of-all-trades Pokemon, because it can learn a lot of moves for its very high special attack. It's swag, sire. So this is a dead end, which means that you have to battle this trainer. Okay. That is a rare one. Yeah, that's kind of crazy, actually. So, legendary berries there. They take forever to grow. I'm going to warn you ahead of time. But it is worthwhile to get them, because if you decide to do Pokemon contests, they yield some of the best Poffin results in the entire game. So they are worth it, but they're a headache to grow. I just realized something else I need to take care of as well. So we'll do that after we get to the center up here, because we can just fly straight back to it. And now for some peaceful piano music. Sadly, it becomes a music box as soon as it turns 8 p.m. But I like the aesthetic. The